This is the Campfire set made by one of our great partners, Fomcore, and it is entirely made out of that solid, incredibly dense foam that makes it so that, I'm barely making a dent on the log here, so it actually feels kind of like a real log in a lot of ways, but it's still nice and durable for our students and comfy for them to sit on. The nice thing is that Fomcore did a great detail here just to kind of make this a little more realistic, and you can get this in a few different configurations. You can get it with 4 of this size log, with just these pieces that I'll talk about them in just a minute, with or without this centerpiece, and then also they have a smaller size log that comes in a configuration of 6. So lots of possibilities with this piece. But the great thing here is that even though we're calling this a campfire learning zone where maybe one expert, whether that is the teacher or student or even an invited guest, would come in and share their stories around the campfire, I actually think that this is more of what we would call a watering hole learning zone, which is where we kind of come together with the intent to share our stories. And so the really nice thing about these little fire pieces, or these great just colored triangles, is that you can use them to divide up groups. You can even use them to kind of toss. They're just foam, so they're super light and super durable. So you could use them to toss to the next person to speak, or hand to the next person to speak. And we've seen these in a lot of different areas in schools. So you might encounter them in a media center as a pretty obvious place, but maybe even in a learning commons, or a pull-out learning area, maybe in a core of a pod. Or actually, we just put one in an education service district building, an ESD building, and they have their lobby where their kiddos and then their parents come to wait for the different service providers. And this way, they actually have a fun place to wait in the lobby, and maybe even do some storytelling there. So we really encourage you to interact with this piece. Again, super durable, cleanable, just that soap and water, and it'll just wipe down really easily for you, and we hope that you enjoy this piece from Fomcore.